Welcome back to another episode. My name is Tracy Hill. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Hit that like button and let's get right into what is in your water. Tens of millions of people are contaminated by tap water, and that is not a joke. If you look at EWG's, the Environmental Working Group's website, they can show you exactly what's going on in your tap water based on your zip code. The FDA has very loose standards when they control this water and what's going in it, and sadly, there's a lot of junk in our tap water. The tap water typically has lead, arsenic, chlorine, fluoride, which we definitely don't need to be ingesting. It also has fecal matter, and to me, the worst part is it has a lot of pharmaceuticals, and so many of them are hormone disruptors. I mean, we already have a lot of diseases based off of lack of hormone function, and drinking tap water all day long, which is what you're told you're supposed to do, drink lots of water, is now causing more issues than they are helping. So drinking your tap water is not something that we once thought of as this revered thing. This is now becoming a hazard, and we can all think back to Flint, Michigan and what happened there. Now, supposedly, somewhere on the East Coast, I believe it was New Hampshire, I don't have the details in front of me, they had an issue just like Flint, but it didn't really make national news for some reason. So what's going on here? Well, number one, don't drink tap water. Number two, because the FDA, they need to supply you water, but because their standards aren't strict enough, and it would probably be incredibly costly to pull out all the contamination that's in the tap water, we have quite a conundrum here. So what's the solution? Well, I have two things that you could actually replace your tap water with, and one is reverse osmosis. Now, I drink distilled water, which is the second best thing to drink, and the great thing about reverse osmosis and distilled water, well, I guess it depends on how you look at it because it could be a bad thing, but it literally is just H2O. There's nothing else in it. You don't taste the chlorine or what I call bleach. You don't taste that in there. You don't taste the copper that sometimes you taste in tap water. You don't get any of those contaminants. You get nothing. There's nothing in that water but H2O. So how do you get it? Well, reverse osmosis you can get at the store. It's a little harder to find, or you can get the equipment installed under your sink, and then you have safe cooking and drinking water. And the same with distilled. Now, distilled you can find plentiful in bottles, and you can also get a distiller underneath your sink. Now, they both cost, from what I understand, about $1,000. I have been drinking distilled water for over 20 years, and I, truth be told, drink it out of a gallon bottle. It's a plastic bottle. Now, I've done some research on distilled water coming from a plastic bottle, and they're not all created equal. You've got to do your homework, and come to find out, Whole Foods is actually the cheapest, but it's one of the most unsafe distilled waters to drink out of, and it's possible because the bottles are sitting around for a long time, and that distilled water will start to pull the chemicals out of the bottle and make the water unsafe once again, and I don't really want that. So I actually drink Hinckley & Schmidt because to me it tastes the freshest, and there is expiration dates on there, and they aren't the cheapest, but I catch them on sale. Now, if you choose to get an under cabinet or under sink mount, I do believe that you could take them with you if you should decide to move. And if you're staying in your house for 5 or more years, this might be something of an option, because here's the thing, tap water has been known to cause tons of diseases. So when we have hormone disruption, just that alone from the tap water, if you're drinking a lot of tap water and you're drinking water your whole life, if you're drinking that tap water, you have chances for diabetes and heart disease and cancer and inflammatory diseases, autoimmune diseases, Alzheimer's, dementia. None of us want that. And it's kind of a slow death, right? No one wants that. So getting an underwater reverse osmosis or distiller might be your best benefit. So listen, guys, try to avoid that tap water. I know sometimes it's just super convenient, but once you switch, because I made that switch 20 years ago, I can taste every little tiny minute detail in other waters because I've been drinking H2O. My taste buds have cleared up, my skin is cleared up, I feel so much better. My autoimmune disease is completely in control. I take no medication. I feel fantastic. So consider making the switch. Do the best you can. If you can drink out of glass bottles, do that because that would be better than plastic. Plus it's better on the environment, of course. So make that switch, and please like and subscribe if you have not. And please share this video with anyone who could use this. And I appreciate you watching. Much love. Love you.